The time is now 7:02. I call to order our meeting for tonight. I don't know that our microphone is working. Okay. It is now 7:02. I call to order our meeting for December 15th, 2025. And for all of you that can stand, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Council, I would ask you all to turn your mics on, speak loud and proud into them. At the same time, if you're in the audience or on council or in the room, please mute your cell phones. And we will call to our oath of office is the first thing that we're going to have here. Let's do Mr. Burke. Raise your right hand, sir. I state your name.
I, John J. Burke,
Do solemnly affirm
do solely affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and Constitution and laws
and Constitution and laws
of the state of Oregon or
the
Washington. My day job, sorry. My day job, sorry. Laws of the state of Washington. And that I will faithfully and impartially perform
and I will faithfully and impartially perform
and discharge the duties of the office
and discharge the duties of the office
of City of Woodland,
of the City of Woodland,
Council Position 1,
Council Position Number 1,
according to the law
according to the law
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, sir. All right. Mr. Friend, come on up. And I will say state of Washington this time. My apologies.
I almost went to Washington, Oregon.
All right. I state your name.
I, Jason Friend,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
and laws of the state of Washington,
and laws of the state of Washington,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
perform and discharge
perform and discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of City of Woodland,
of City of Woodland,
City Council Position 7,
City Council Position 7,
according to the law
according to the law
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Hey, I know you have family here. Get your family up here for a picture.
It's just me.
Oh, Mrs. Friend, come on up. All right. Where is Jennifer? Come on up. All right. Raise your hand. I state your name.
I, Jennifer Duluth,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
and laws of the state of Washington,
and laws of the state of Washington,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
perform and discharge
perform and discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of City of Woodland,
of City of Woodland,
Council Position 6,
Council Position 6,
according to the law
according to the law
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Welcome to City Council. your friends, family, who's here to support Jennifer.
All my
Come on.
family, husband, brother, aunt and uncle, sister, nephew, great nephew. Thank you.
He's that good or just at this position?
Anybody got camera? Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Brittany. All right, thank you.
All right. Congratulations, Jennifer. I'll have you all sign these after council. That way we have them. All right, Melissa, come on down. I state your name.
I, Melissa Dowdy,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution and
and the Constitution
laws
and laws
of the State of Washington,
of the State of Washington.
and that I will faithfully and impartially
I will faithfully and impartially
perform
perform
and discharge the duties
and discharge the duties
of the office of City of Woodland,
City of Woodland,
Council Position 3,
Council Position 3,
according to the law
according to the law
and to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. All right. Brittany, come on up. I state your name.
I, Brittany Michelson,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
and laws of the State of Washington,
and the laws of the State of Washington,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
perform and discharge
perform and discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of City of Woodland,
of City of Woodland,
Council Position 2,
Council Position 2,
according to the law
according to the law
and to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Welcome aboard. Come on up, friends and family. So, I know the reflectors here. Can I just get all those that were just sworn in as one picture? Because I know how the reflector works. So,
JJ.
they don't have room for 5 pictures, but they'll have room for 1 for the City of Woodland. All right. Hey, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. After council, we can sign these, everyone. And then I will take these, and I'll give you your certificates and things. All right, Miss Butler, roll call, please.
Councilmember Friend,
Here.
Councilmember Houston,
Here.
Councilmember Burke,
Here.
Councilmember Rounds,
Here.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Here.
Councilmember Hall,
Here.
Councilmember Frymark.
Make a motion to approve Councilmember Frymark.
Second.
I have a first and a second. Any conversation? Miss Butler.
Councilmember Friend,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Hall.
Aye.
All right, moving into presentation and proclamation. I am looking for somebody from Evergreen Rural Water of Washington.
Hey, we're down the hallway.
Todd? Todd Douglas. Are they here, Todd? Yeah. Okay. All right, come on up. So let me introduce Evergreen Rural Water of Washington. They're here for a proclamation for one of our employees. I'll let them do the talking. All I want to say is that Frank, who is being introduced, I personally have known since I've been in office, and he's been wonderful. He's taken me on tours, given me lots of more knowledge than I probably deserve, but he's been extremely helpful. So take it over, ladies.
We don't need to use the word.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Perfect. Well, I'll introduce myself. I'm Tracy Hunter. I'm the Executive Director of Evergreen Rural Water of Washington. So we're a nonprofit that provides training and technical assistance to drinking water and wastewater operators and utilities throughout Washington State. And in 2019, we started an apprenticeship program. And Frank, as you know, is one of our apprentices, actually just recently graduated. So I just really want to thank Mayor and the council for supporting this program. We wouldn't obviously be able to continue if we didn't have cities and utilities supporting their employees and putting them into this training program. It is a 2-year program. So Frank has done a lot of time, both in the classroom and mentoring under Todd. And so we just really wanted to thank you. I'm going to let Chantel, who's our apprenticeship coordinator and has worked pretty closely with Frank, talk a little bit more about the program and everything that Frank's kind of gone through. So,
My name is Chantel. I'm the apprenticeship coordinator with Evergreen Rural Water. Frank joined the program in 2023. It's a 2-year state-approved apprenticeship program. So during his 2 years, he completed 4,000 on-the-job hours and well over 288 on-the-job classroom hours. With that, we supported him in getting his certification in the industry on the water treatment side, and he actually excelled our expectations in that as well, going 1 and almost even 2 levels above the actual requirement of the program. So we're really proud of him. Let that pass.
that's
Yeah,
Frank.
that's right. He actually completed his hours in September. So he is one of the first apprentices in that cohort to complete the hours. So it's kind of an extra achievement that he kind of busted his butt to get where he is. And
Don't call in sick.
So we're really proud of him, and he worked really hard. Some of the classes that he would have taken were on like coagulation and what are some of the other ones? Disinfection, iron and manganese, pumps, electricity. So he got a lot of training across the board. Math, lots of math. So we're really proud of him. He did really well in the program. So we do have a plaque from Evergreen Rural Water that we would like to present to you. And then as well as with being a state-approved apprenticeship program, he does get a certificate of completion from the Department of Labor, and then as well as the Journey Worker card that goes along with that.
Frank, let's get a picture with you and your cohorts here. Come on. And I see your mom and dad there as well.
I'm Todd.
I just want people to understand when they said, working with Todd, it was not me, it's Todd Douglas. I'm not in the water and sewer.
Yes.
Awesome. Well done. next item on the agenda is citizen communications for items not on the agenda. There was nobody signed up out there, but that doesn't mean that people can't speak. If there's anyone online or in the room that would like to talk about something that is not on the agenda, now is your opportunity. Anything is open game here. Going once, going twice. All right. We will go to agenda approval.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
I have a first from Ms. Rounds and a second from Ms. Dowdy. Any questions or comments from anyone in the community or online or up here on council about the agenda? Ms. Butler.
Councilmember Friend,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Hall.
Aye.
All right, moving into reports of standing committees. The public safety meeting was canceled today. Riley is out of town and is traveling back this evening. Or actually,
No,
Chief
it's
Gibbs, I'm sorry, is out. He is still on FMLA. And then HR, we did not have a quorum. There was only myself and one of the other council members, so we had to cancel that. Finance.
So,
Mr. Friend.
yeah, Finance Committee met this evening at 6 o'clock. In attendance were Councilmember Rounds, Terry, and myself. A couple of the key things that we touched on tonight was the city will be removing two kind of extra bank accounts that we've discovered are no longer necessary. The reason that we're removing those is due to some security concerns as well as the cost. The remaining account will be moving to what's considered a modern positive pay system. So it'll bring us more security, it'll reduce costs, so kind of good news there. The State Auditor's Office released and published 2022 and 2023's audits, so those are available if anybody wants to review. 24 has been completed. We thought it wasn't published. Todd's thinking maybe it has been published, so if it isn't out there, it will be shortly. Later on the agenda tonight, we're going to be talking about Tyler Tech for utility billing. On the agenda tonight is to discuss canceling Minall to move everything back to Woodland for utility billing and what that will look like. We wrapped up at 6:18.
Any questions on finance from the community or anyone on council? Ms. Ripp.
The state audit report was released today.
Correct. Yep. So, all right. Reports to City Council.
I just wanted to actually thank Councilmember Rounds and Councilmember Hall for their contributions to the city. I know tonight's their last night on council, so I just felt it was important to say thank you to both of you for all of the contributions that you've made to the city, and yeah.
Thank you.
Second that.
I attended the bingo that the Chamber of Commerce put on, and that was fun. Didn't win anything, but that was fun anyway. Also, with our, we're ringing the bell at Safeway with Rotary, and we're also doing 98 families and all the kids for Christmas. So this is the community has really, really stepped up this year. This is the first time out of all the years that we've been doing it that we did not have to go shopping for some kids that the names weren't picked. So everything was picked, and all the kids will be taken care of, and we're distributing come Saturday. So
That is terrific.
yeah, it is wonderful. First time ever.
Shop with a Cop was this weekend, and I believe they did 150 kids that they were able to shop with from community donations and partnerships that help do that, and also Walmart, who lets them do that every year, and the girls basketball team who wraps the presents. So it was sounded like it was a big success.
I'd like to throw a shout out to Donnie and Joey who work here in the police department. They do a lot of that. There's volunteer work from those two. The police officers do show up. That's part of their routine. But Donnie and Joey do it as a volunteer. So huge shout out to those individuals on the Shop with a Cop.
Also, I heard that the Winterfest was a huge hit. So
Yep. Mr. Hall.
Yeah, thank you, Councilmember Friend, for the recognition. Appreciate that. I also wanted to say thank you to the community of Woodland for the opportunity to serve. I have done my best to serve the whole community of Woodland, including those who don't have a vote, which is a pretty good percentage, especially the children of our community represent over a fourth of our population. I've always tried to have their interest in mind. So again, I just am really grateful to have had the opportunity to serve the citizens of Woodland, all of them. And before I leave, I need somebody to take my place on the Cowlitz-Wahkiakum Council of Governments. The last meeting that I will attend is this Thursday, and I will be there for that one because they'll need me for the quorum. But beginning in January, somebody needs to be on that. And the Council of Governments would really like to have a Woodland representative on their executive board. They tried to get me, but I didn't run for a re-election. So that
Definitely, and the it just slipped my mind. The committees and also the mosquito and those Wakayam come. We will all just do that the first meeting in January and determine our committees on that piece. So appreciate that, Mr. Hall.
I just wanted to say good luck to the new people that's coming on board, and I wish them all the best.
So this is supposed to be the council, you all's time, and I know you guys have said thank you, but I don't want to just keep going on and on. I mean, I appreciate it. On behalf of the city of Woodland, I just wanted to say, Ms. Rounds, Mr. Hall, I really appreciate everything that you guys did. I know when I came into office, we didn't see eye to eye, but I think that we've had a great working relationship, and the two of you, and I think it's one of those things for our community. It doesn't matter where we stand. We all need to realize that we're one of 6,500 residents in this community, and that we need to work together. So, Ms. Rounds, thank you.
Thank you.
Well said.
So, all right. Just a little something from us.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything that anyone would like to say from the audience or anything related to this here? I know we have a full house. Open it up. Anyone? Okay.
I appreciate your guys' work too. As someone that's coming in, I appreciate it very much. And I respect you as well.
Okay. Excellent. Moving into reports of advisory committees. Chamber of Commerce. So Keith isn't here. He sent in a note, so I have a few things for you all. Tomorrow is the chamber lunch at noon at the Oak Tree. It's casual. Anyone welcome. The more the merrier. Everybody in the community is welcome. You don't have to be a member of the chamber, so come tomorrow at noon for lunch. They had a holiday bingo, as Ms. Round said, on December 3rd. That was a hit. A thank you to La Costa Tapatia, who donated the food for that event, and it was hosted at the VFW Hall. So thank you very much. A reminder to the community, January 23rd is the Chamber Installation Banquet at the Oak Tree. Tickets are available now, and that is where they give out Citizen of the Year and Employee and Business of the Year. Attendance-wise, in November, they had 70 walk-ins, 12 phone calls, and 342 cars in the parking lot. So that was the report out that I received from Keith. Any questions on the chamber for the month? Okay. Moving into downtown Woodland revitalization.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Adonica. I'm the president of DWR, or Downtown Woodland Revitalization. I'd like to start by, on behalf of all of us, thanking you all for awarding us the money to do bigger and better things in 2026. We are looking forward to utilizing some really great ideas that we all have. As Councilwoman Melissa Dougherty said, Winterfest did turn out to be very successful. We were incredibly thrilled. One of the things that we did, and this was our first year, was to expand the hours. And, you know, whenever you try something new, you never know if it's going to hit the mark or not. And it really did. We had an open from 1 to 7, and there was a constant stream of people the entire time. And we were just thrilled because the energy held the entire time. We expected, you know, the normal excitement in the later afternoon hours with Santa and the pictures and all the things that we have going on that the community is used to. But the fact that we had so many people the entire day enjoying the vendors and the food and all the different activities that were going on, it was just a great feeling to see how much everybody enjoyed it. So that's definitely going to be, you know, a theme that we will do our best to create an environment where the entire community feels that there's something for everyone to come and enjoy. So we were really pleased. The numbers show about 1,000 people throughout the entire day overall. So that was really, really exciting. We also like to report on what our website does because it gives us solid numbers as to what our advertising is doing for us and the social networking that we build. And we had a really good time doing the scavenger hunt. For those of you that don't know about that, it was huge and a lot of fun. And we made the 12 Days of Christmas ornaments and then put out clues and hid one every day. And then those 12 winners that found those ornaments brought them to Winterfest and got their prizes. But it was hilarious to see how many people participated and really got into it. So we definitely have future plans to expand on that as well throughout the year. Anytime you can bring a community to having fun and seeing fathers out there with their kids running around looking, and they were going into the the city hall looking, and they were convinced that they were the ones doing it. And so they were really kind of holding everybody up, trying to find out clues. It was great. So we had fun with that. And all of that just brings the community together and more people out and about amongst our community. Our traffic on the website shows 97% new visitors, unique visitors. There was over 336 new visitations on our website. And there was 440 sessions by device. And so that gives us the information we need to know, you know, how these people are finding us. And of course, the mobile phone is a huge way, but it just definitely gives us validation that how we're advertising, how we're networking out is key to building up more and more people coming into our community. We also had folks, we had 603 hits throughout the United States. We had 10 from Germany, 20 from the Netherlands, 7 from Russia, 2 from Singapore, 3 from India, Mexico, Brazil, Canada, and China. So we're really excited to see what that kind of exposure can, you know, build, how we can build on that, and how that means more people walking into the city of Woodland. So just exciting information, and needless to say, we're all a little behind on our own Christmas stuff, but we had a blast, and we're pretty much rested up, I think. Some of us are still dragging one leg along, but you know, it's all good. So do you have any questions for me?
No, the only thing I would shout out is the ornaments. My daughter and my granddaughter thought it was great. They were a couple of the people that were out there stomping the streets, walking up Main Street. And
Yeah, it was
doing
cool.
everything, so.
It was cool. No one tried to bribe us, which was really good, you know, because we weren't really sure how that would go over. But yeah, it was great. So
I also
yes.
think you guys did a nice job at 100 Davidson doing the window front.
Oh,
It looked
thank
really
you.
nice.
Thank you. We've left that up to enjoy the holiday, and we will continue to do that as long as the city is comfortable having us decorate that. We like, as you come around the corner, that it's not just another empty building. and it's a warm feeling. So as we can celebrate other, holidays as we go and stuff, we'll be continuing keeping that up and shiny and fun. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Any other questions or comments for downtown? All right. Moving into reports of the mayors. So you brought up Hunter Davidson, and I see the port director here. So we've been partnering on that. I will ask first of the year for a report out. They got back to the city on 3 kind of options with Hunter Davidson. Nothing earth-shattering there. I mean, I will save it for January, but just to let you all know, the work has been continued, and that we'll see something here in January, conversation at our January council meeting. Okay. Let's talk about the comp plan. We had, and Travis is giving me a smile over here. So Department of Commerce with the state of Washington reviews and approves the GMA or the comp plan and make sure that it is compliant with the Growth Management Act and those things. Well, we heard back from them and they aren't too wild about our comp plan. And again, let me walk you through why they don't like it. Nothing surprising to me considering the state of Washington here. Our climate resilience element does not have greenhouse gas reduction plan in it, so they want us to have greenhouse gas reductions. There's not adequate information about our housing stock and the inventory of housing for each band of income. So when you go low income, middle income, high income, there's no band there, whereas we took the approach, hey, as long as we have housing, but they want a band. We don't have adequate policy provisions for housing at each income band was the exact wording. And then we don't have adequately analyzed the racially disparate barriers in our community or how the city is working to remove those barriers. So one of the conversations that Travis and I have talked about, we do have a high population of the Hispanic population, and we did this as a holistic view of the city of Woodland, but they're saying that no, you need to come back and look at everything from a racial standpoint. Then the last one was we need to analyze our development regulations and take the step to adopt strategies for removing income and racial barriers in our code. So that was the feedback that we got there from Olympia.
Sounds like the agenda of a really far left that most people don't align with here.
So Travis and I will be meeting on our next steps here. And again, more to come. I just wanted people to understand that the letter that we got late last week from Olympia and what they were driving to us from the Department of Commerce.
I have a question. What will happen if you don't do what they...
Travis?
We will see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We really don't know. I mean, my concern here is we go into exit 21 and we try to go for grants and some construction dollars, will our representatives hold that, what I mean?
Extort us into going with their views, kind of.
Right. So, again, that's where Travis and I need to have a conversation and get a little more research into this, because I would hate for us to be held hostage over something that I firmly believe, and I agree with the comp plan and how we did it, looking at it from a holistic view and not, getting down to, individual, racial profiling or any of that stuff. So, kind of disappointing what we've got here. Travis, anything you want to throw at?
Especially for the new council members out in the audience, I don't want you to think that this is unprepared or that we haven't discussed this, because we have been talking for several years about the fact that Cowlitz County is on a 2026 deadline, and we were obliged to go by the Clark County 2025 deadline. So it has been 2 years that we've been laying the groundwork for. We kind of knew this was coming, plus knowing the city and the the input that I got during the process. We do know that we are going to have to update the comprehensive plan once Cowlitz County updates the comprehensive plan. And so in answer to Gabe's question of what happens if we don't adopt it, the Department of Commerce understands that it is very likely that we're going to have to do another update. And so the question will be, if we don't do it until we do that revised update, it might buy us some time, but ultimately the state is going to say that you have to comply with the state law, and I don't know exactly what that means.
So, more to come on that piece there. Next item that I wanted to talk about was Belmont Loop, the RV park down here. Again, they are operating, they were given a conditional use permit. It was all supposed to be short-term, those types of deals. We went through, we did some zoning re-changes here last year. At the end of the day, we're working with our lawyers and working to rescind their conditional use permit, and they will need to reapply. They're out of compliance with that. And so the next step is for us to rescind that. And they are well aware that that is the next steps that we're taking with them to get it in compliance with short-term and not long-term RV parking. Okay?
So if they come back and they want to do something in the meantime, do they have a leeway of time before we just say, no, you can't operate?
So typically in the land use side of the house, if they are pursuing additional permits or renewing permits, that typically code enforcement does not proceed actively. But theoretically, if there is a penalty being assessed, those will continue to accrue. We just won't send them an invoice or lien the property until there is an outcome of the land use process.
And have they been getting regular fines and paying them?
We have not invoiced them.
Okay.
And again, when they go to get their new land use, it'll be a negotiation process. But again, I have a hard time thinking that it's going to be less restrictive than the prior one.
Is it still the same owner?
Yes, it's, yeah. RV and Style,
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Warner.
Yeah.
So, yep. Next item here is Mr. Friend talked about the audit findings. They are, the audit was out there, it was posted this morning. Let me touch on the 3 audit findings that we had. Audit finding number 1 and audit finding number 2 deal with the schedule of expenditures for federal awards. So we had to reopen and refile for 2022 and 2023 because those were not filed appropriately in 2022 and 2023. And so those schedules that are used, that's what the awards, when awards are granted, they go back and look at those financial statements. So we had to refile 2022 and 2023 to get in compliance with those. And then the third audit finding was around our ARPA funds, the American Rescue Plan Act, where when you go in and we have a project that is out there and we say, okay, we need somebody to do an overlay project. When they come in and do a bid, we go out and we look at the vendors for the suspension and debarment to make sure that they have a license, make sure that they haven't been debarred in the state of Washington and those things. And they found that in 2023, when we awarded some of the ARPA funds, that we did not go to those correct processes to make sure that they were aligned. So again, it was an audit of 2024, but they can go back into the past 5 years, and those were the things that they found in 2022, 23 timeframe. Nothing in 2024. So I again look at the management team over there and say kudos and thank you very much for all your hard work implementing and doing the things that council and myself asked them to do. And then the last thing I have is Granite Construction. We have talked about them doing, building their cement facility down over on the bottoms. They are giving a $50,000, and if you remember, it's $10,000. They're going to give us some asphalt that we can use on a later project. They have been great partners. They're in the county, they're not in the city, so technically they aren't required to, but again, they wanted to be partners here. They're doing a groundbreaking on January 8th. If people want to go from the community, or if city council members want to go, there is a link where you can RSVP for that. But I just want individuals to know that January 8th is a groundbreaking, and it's been great to see the partnership they've done with us here. Those are the things I have on my message tonight. Any questions or comments from the community or anyone on council? Oh, upcoming events. Planning Commission meeting is on the 18th. City offices are closed the 24th and 25th of December, and then also January 1st. And then our first city council meeting with our new city council members will be January 5th here at 7 p.m. And that's where we will assign new committees and that piece. Okay? Any questions, comments? Anyone online? Nope. Okay. Moving into consent items.
Motion to approve consent items?
Second.
I have a first and a second. Any questions or comments about the meeting minutes from December 1st and December 8th? Ms. Butler.
Councilmember Friend,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Hall.
Aye.
Moving into action items D, approve vouchers for December 2025 first half.
Make a motion to approve action item D, approve vouchers.
Second.
I have a first from Ms. Rounds and a second from Mr. Burke. Any questions from the community or anyone up front or online regarding our expenditures in December?
You have to print out.
Ms. Butler.
Councilmember Hall,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Friend.
Aye.
Okay, moving into action item E, authorize the mayor to sign an interlocal agreement with the city of Kelso for our prosecution services.
Motion to approve?
Second.
I have a first from Ms. Dowdy and a second from Ms. Rounds. Any comments or questions from the community? This is our prosecutors. We do not have those services here in our city. We don't have the bandwidth and the load to have them full-time. And so we're kind of at their beck and call and their pricing. We've gone round and round with the city of Kelso. So we have put those dollars in our budget. It is an increase year over year, but we have budgeted those dollars. Any questions or comments from the community or city council? Ms. Butler.
Councilmember Hall,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Friend.
Aye.
Moving into action item F, authorize the mayor to sign the construction and maintenance agreement with the Washington State Department of Transportation for the school speed zone signage at North Fork Elementary.
Motion to approve?
Second.
I have a first from Ms. Dowdy and a second from Ms. Rounds. Any questions or comments from the community or anyone online? This here agrees, signs an agreement with the WashDOT to get those up and officially make it a school speed zone.
I'm glad we're getting this done with them.
Correct. I think it's great work from Riley and his team over the last 12 to 14 months getting this. It hasn't been an easy endeavor.
So I did have a question. I saw in the signage that it had like almost like a pedestrians, like as if they were going to have like a crosswalk. We don't have that coming yet.
We don't have
correct?
that yet. One of the discussions, if we talk about safe routes to schools, and you've heard me talk about this quite a bit. So the non-apartments, that south side of Lewis River Road, starting at the roundabout, working down all the way, heading east on that, coming around past Misty, going up past Mackenzie, going towards the property that's all there, and then further up. We have started to work on grants and putting in those for 2026 that we would get safe routes to schools. One of the reasons we've been working diligently on our financials, working diligently on getting our scores up so that we can get awarded something like that, which is a huge benefit for our community because you're going to have individuals on that side of the street. How do you get those children to the other side of the street without.
And they're gonna do it whether a crosswalk is there.
And how are you going to get them there when school's out and they're trying to get to a friend's house? So that's a big push that we're working on, and so that would be part of that. Okay. Any other questions or comments? Come on up, John.
My name is John Kenwisher. We're talking about that school. And I noticed on their signs it says, speed 20 when children are present. What is that supposed to mean?
So we've had this conversation, and
Yeah.
Mr. Chief Gibbs is online. I'll ask you to unmute if you want to chime in, Chief, so that you get the exact wordage.
That really bothered me when I...
Yep, I'll repeat it. I don't know that people can hear you here, but fire away.
So he's asking about, it says when children present, correct? And what does that mean?
Correct.
I explained to our officers that we interpret that as essentially during the regular Monday through Friday school days. You know, there's going to be kids walking out there on a Saturday to go play basketball at school. If a car is doing a speed limit through there, we're not going to stop it to do that. We also don't own the rights to those signs right now. I know we're working on that. Those belong to DOT. But ideally, the goal would be to set an actual time frame on those signs to make it simple for our citizens and simple for our officers to enforce. But right now, that's the best we got because we're working with DOT.
Okay, so to repeat this, because we're working with DOT,
Okay.
the best that we've got is during school hours is when our officers are there. or
Okay.
Can, ticket
Yeah.
and those pieces. Working with DOT, we would like to get it eventually where there is a time frame on there that shows the hours that it is.
I was thinking
instead of
also,
children present.
something that I was thinking about, would it be beneficial to put a flashing yellow light on each end of that school zone and have it on just during school hours?
So the reason we haven't gone that route
Okay.
there, one, it's a state route. So
Yeah,
we
I
can't.
know.
But the second thing is it gives individuals a false sense of security.
Right.
You know
Okay.
what I mean? Oh, that
Okay.
flashing light.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah, I
slow
see
down,
that.
I can go now.
Yeah,
So
it's a tough situation being on a state route like that, and there's more houses being built up there, so that was my concern too. It's like, are these kids now, I don't know, do any of them walk out of there, or do they all get bused or picked up?
so up there they can get picked up. So
Right.
Mackenzie, they can get picked up, or they can walk. I mean,
Oh,
if
they
their
can
parents-
walk.
Yeah, if
Okay.
their parents want them to.
Okay.
So, and that's
That's
why.
kind of dangerous.
And that's why with Riverwalk that is on that side of the street,
Right.
if you have the non-apartments that are there, you have Misty, those
Yeah.
right through there is all the way around, and we're looking for those
Okay.
sidewalk through that.
That was my concern. Yeah, safety, it's all about safety, you know?
Exactly. Safe routes to schools, and that's where we're working.
That new development, most kids are gonna cut down Gun Club and go straight down to North Fork if they're on that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if we have sidewalks and it goes all the way down and around, that's the approach that we're going.
I would also like to point out that the developer of that subdivision, Alder and Ash, included a walkway to that neighborhood. So now kids can walk to school, and it even connects out to Gun Club Road and into that neighborhood. So now there's an alternate route that doesn't involve them getting on 503 at all.
So like through Cimarron in that area, they can.
Yep. You're talking about on Alder and Ash, correct? Yep. Which is on the north side or the west side, whichever way you want to look at that bend there. So, all right, we have a first and a second. Ms. Beller.
Councilmember Friend,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Hall.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Moving into action item G, authorize the mayor to sign Transportation Improvement Board grant for $715,297 to the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad Grind and Overlay Project.
Motion to approve action item.
Second.
So I have a first from Mr. Houston and a second from Ms. Dowdy. Any questions or comments on this? This project would start just down by US Bank area there, and it would go 200 feet all the way up Main Street and go to the railroad tracks. Okay. Any comments or questions? I would just like to say again, shout out for getting a grant, $715,000 grant to the city. No contingencies here, no, we have to do our 20% match, which is in our budget already, but seed money, but that's a great opportunity for the city. Ms. Butler.
Councilmember Friend,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Hall.
Aye.
Moving into action item H, authorize the mayor to terminate the Minol contract and to sign an agreement with Tyler Technologies for utility billing.
Motion to approve to authorize the mayor to terminate the Minol contract and sign an agreement with Tyler Tech.
Second.
So we have a first and a second, just so individuals understand, we have to give a 90-day advance warning to Minol. Again, this here puts in place that as we move along with the implementation of Tyler Tech, the $30,000 to bring Tyler Tech billing in-house, that's in the budget. As we get our project scope and the project timeline, we would then, as we get closer, would be able to provide that termination to Minol. It's not something we're going to do today. They obviously are aware of what we're trying to do. I'm meeting with them later this month to have further conversations. But again, we just want to make sure we have everything in place. Any questions or comments on this one?
Just throwing out, after talking with Terry earlier, it seemed like more realistic late summer, maybe early next fall would be a more realistic timeline, but this just sets the stage. Is that fair?
Correct. Yep. Payroll is working well in Tyler Tech here. We've got the financials. So then the next progression here is to bring house billing, and we think we can do it with the resources, the employees that we have without adding any additional bodies. Okay. With that, Ms. Butler.
Councilmember Hall,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Friend.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Moving into action item I, ordinance 1580, an ordinance providing for the collection of fire impact fees is authorized by chapter 82.02 RCW, amending ordinance number 1059, final reading.
Motion to approve action item I.
Second.
So I have a first from Mr. Houston and a second from Ms. Dowdy. This here is for the impact fees. I see we have a guest here if anybody would like to speak about these here. Again, questions or comments from the community, or do you want to address?
Unless there's questions or anything,
Nope.
I'm good.
Okay.
Happy to attempt to answer.
Yep. Questions or comments? Ms. Butler.
Councilmember Hall,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Friend.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Moving into action item J, ordinance 1583, eliminating the Woodland Municipal Code, chapter 3.28 and chapter 3.30, first and final reading.
Motion to approve action item J.
Second.
So I have a first from Mr. Houston and a second from Ms. Rounds. This goes back to the clearing account Mr. Friend was talking about, where we're paying $85 a month back and forth with the bank. We still will have our bank accounts there. It just gets rid of this clearing account. Questions or comments on this? Ms. Butler.
Councilmember Friend,
Aye.
Councilmember Houston,
Aye.
Councilmember Burke,
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds,
Aye.
Councilmember Dowdy,
Aye.
Councilmember Hall.
Aye.
The ayes have it.
I would love to see Ms. Rounds and Councilmember Hall take the honors of ending our meeting.
Make a motion to end the meeting.
Well, I'll second that.
7:56. Thank you very much, everybody.